Hello, this is part 3 of our Black America and Socialism information that we're giving. Today I want to define socialism a little bit more deeper. I started on it on the last video because, as I told you, America is taking steps toward this thing, and Black America is totally unaware of what's coming because we tend to only worry about what goes on in our community. Or we only worry about who we think gonna take care of us as a people. And I'm not saying that we shouldn't think about that, but we are missing the bigger picture, and that is what's gonna happen to the nation. Because if this nation falls into socialism, we all fall, the nation as a whole, but it is especially gonna hurt Black people, considering how tough we're out here working now to try to make a living. Socialism, it sounds good, but it never works. Now let me define socialism a little bit more. It goes back to a German philosopher by the name of Karl Marx. Go back and read about him. Karl Marx is the one that came up with the concept or the philosophy of socialism. And what socialism does, it focuses on this theory that the people will all collectively own their profits, collectively owning their profits. That's different from capitalism. Under American system, I have the right and the ability to go out here now and make as much money as I want to, where my skills would take me. I'm free to do that. But in socialism, it believes in collectivism, meaning everybody works, put your money in the pot, and we're gonna distribute it and spread it out equally to everybody. Is that fair? If you got the ability to make $100,000, $200,000, $500,000, $1 million, you got that ability and skill to pursue that level of happiness for your life, and the government go come and take it and spread it out to everybody else who maybe did not get up to work as hard. Or now I can understand anybody that can't do it, anybody that's incapacitated. Yes, we ought to take care of those. I believe in helping the poor. But if you are able-bodied, we got people on the welfare system that can get out and work, but they're getting a check every week while we go out here and we work hard. That's why the government is trying to get more and more people to be dependent on the government, because guess what? If the government is giving you a check, they control your life. That means Uncle Sam becomes your baby's daddy. They are controlling you. And just think, one day when the wrong person got his hands on the government, that person will be able to say, look, we want you to do A, B, C, and D. If not, we're not going to give you your welfare check anymore. That's why it is best to always become a self-sufficient person, only dependent upon God. So Marx came up with this system, and really, it was nothing but Marx felt that under capitalism, the wealth only goes to a few people, and that the workers primarily don't get much. They don't have always the best working conditions. They have poor working conditions, and that's one of the downsides of capitalism sometimes. Some men who own businesses are very greedy, and they don't want to pay their workers real good. But I still say the system of America and the freedom and opportunities that this nation gives us is better than anything out there, and especially anything compared to socialism. Because socialism will take your creativity, your motivation, your incentive to go out and make more for yourself. Man, if you had to go out there and every bit of money you make and it goes to the government, you now don't have any incentive to go further, to make more money, to build your business if you're in business. You have no motivation to do that. So it sounds good, and they're gonna come in, oh, we got great change, America's about to change, hope is on the way. We make all of those promises. Nations have made those promises to the people to get them ready to accept socialism. And no matter what they have done, it has never, ever worked at all. Businesses cannot profit under socialism. And when the businesses can't profit, they go to another nation in order to start their businesses. Amen, somebody. In order to start their businesses. And guess what? When they leave, the jobs go with them. That's why America went through so much 10, 11 years ago, is because The corporate rate was raised, the corporate tax rate was raised to 35%. And then there were a lot of other business regulations to where the businesses couldn't profit. And the name of the game when you go in business is to make a profit. So they had to then take their businesses to other nations, and guess what? The jobs left with them, and many of our people were without jobs. Recently, over the last 2 years, that corporate rate now has gone from 35% to 21%. The businesses have now started coming back to America, and now they are making profit again, and now jobs have gone up, and the economy is exploding. That's because we got to avoid at all costs socialistic and or communistic philosophy for this nation. It's creeping in on us, folk, and it's coming from these college students that are learning it from their college professors who have infiltrated the schools and are now communist professors. That's why this next generation, if something doesn't turn around, is going to be the one that's going to usher in. And see, they won't tell them the bad part. They won't tell them the history of what has happened to nations when they went into socialism. And on the next clip, I'm getting ready to share that with you as well, to tell you about a nation today that went socialism and where they are today. Go to the bottom of this on my blog and you'll see another YouTube clip that you can go to get further details on this information. I'm Apostle Alton R. Williams, and this is your Black America Socialism Point for today.